Hi everyone, my name is Kelly K, and loving AS Roma fan from Uganda.
Hi Keith, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I know that things have been a little crazy in Kampala at the moment. I hope you're staying safe.
Yes, I'm very sorry. Yes, they are crazy, but at least we are going to try to settle because some of us are tired of such activities. We want to be in peace. People are dying, and yeah, just we, the innocent people, are the ones who are suffering all this.
And your work, I think there was some issue. They asked you to leave. The army had come into the building and asked everyone to leave.
Yes, they had to because it was. Remember, there's so many people who riot, and military people don't know who exactly is fighting. So what they do, they just go to the civilians, everyone, whether you're innocent or not, and they just either cane you or whatever it is. Because this side, the color that is really being the opposition is the red color. The red. Once if they find you putting on red, you are like against the government. So that's why it was kind of hard. If they find you in town putting on red, they can cane you. And most people just put on red, just not because they hate the government, but it's just a T-shirt.
Right. So no Roma
Yeah,
t-shirts.
because even me, yeah, for me, last week I had put it on, but I had to hide it. I had to hide it. I had to put on a sweater or something because anytime someone can shoot you, they just shoot you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh. So Kampala is the main city.
Yes, it's the main. It's the main city. Yes, it's the main city, but it's not the only city that's having all this chaos because they are around. There are so many cities in this country, but the cities that are having all this, there are around 6 or 7 that are having all this chaos.
So hopefully today is a good distraction for you. We can talk about something a little more positive. And
It's okay. It's fine. We can.
so my first question, Keith, how and why Roma?
Well, it started out because I've said this story before, but I won't stop saying it because it's something that keeps me moving all the time for my team. How I started supporting Roma. There are so many stories that I always give because depends on how you may ask me why, like how did it start, like who exactly and all that. But for my case, the real story, how it started as in 2000 and I can roughly say 2015, not really as the main supporter.
Okay.
In 2015, I used to support Manchester United. Now, why I came about to start Manchester United, my relatives, most of them, support Manchester United. So, of course, automatically, you have to. It's not saying it's a must, but you just have to. So, growing up from childhood and all that, so now it came in when I started playing video games, the PlayStation, the FIFA and all that. So,
Right.
of course, when you're playing FIFA, you play very many teams, you explore, you navigate teams, Bayern Munich, whatever team, those big teams. So, with time, I played and PlayStation 2.
Okay.
It was I can't really remember the month, but I think it was in the closing stages of the year of 2015
Okay.
when I reached at the gaming station and I reached in Italy, the league. So I first played Juventus. Of course, Juventus was the big dog. I would see on TV at times and see Javinho. Yeah, Javinho would score goals and El Shaarawy, then him too. So I just said maybe just because it was a team that would score a lot of goals. So I said, let me try to use it in FIFA, the PlayStation 2. So I gave it a try. I would use it. They would score. Yes, of course, you would have fun and all that. Then, yeah, with time, I was like, let me just be using this team to be, to be unique from others. Because other people can try to use maybe Liverpool or Bayern Munich, those big teams, you get?
Yeah.
So I said, let me use this team, maybe just for the sake, in case they have beaten, if I've gone to a turn, okay, let's say I'm playing with my friends. If they have beaten me when I've brought Bayern, they have beaten me using Juventus, I just bring that team. So I said, let me just maybe try to check it out on the internet. I looked for it. Then there's some guy called Iturbe. He used to put on number 7. I can't really remember the name, but that's him. In Roma, number 7, Iturbe, something like that. He was so powerful, just like Hulk. I don't know. You know the Hulk
Yeah,
guy, the one who is in China?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one. He was too powerful. So now, fast forward to 2016. That's when I was in senior 5. I don't know how I decided to. I don't know how it really came about to start loving it, but I bought the jersey. That was my first Roma jersey. That was like my first jersey. I just bought it just because I liked the team in terms of FIFA. But in real life, it wasn't my team to support. I just said anyway. So we came fast forward. I came in. He started playing and all that. Came on rising through the ranks. It was my fifth best team. It came in and became my third best team. We entered 2017. That was when I was also now a candidate again,
Yeah.
sitting for my finals, heading to university.
Okay.
So that was the year in which I decided, and I'm like, okay, this is my team for good. Because I would post pictures, I would post my profile picture on Facebook, Roma, my cover photo, Roma. People would be like, "What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?" For me, I was like, "It's just a team. It's just a team." 2017, that's the year when I decided to love it, like as internally as my team, my first choice team. So that's how the journey was, how it became. Why I love Roma is one, the fans. The fans make you feel like right now I'm in Uganda, but the Italian fans of Roma make you feel like you are just, how can I say, like 10 minutes away from them. Yeah. So that's how I feel when I'm talking to them. I feel like I'm 10 minutes away from the fans of the Italian Roma fans, like as if I can go to their homes and I talk to them. So that's how that's how why I do love it. The second of all is that the passion of the fans. Their passion is really so crazy. It's just too crazy. You feel the atmosphere even when I'm watching a match online, like the online match.
Yeah.
I I would listen to the fans, like the noise in the Stadio Olimpico, and you feel like you're inside the stadium.
Yeah.
The song, the anthem, and it's just too crazy.
Who are Roma's rivals?
Roma's rivals, of course, the number one rival is Lazio, Lazio FC. Because we share the same stadium, we are in the same city, and this definitely that's a derby.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's our like biggest rival. Then in my understanding or in my way, I would say another rival we have is Juventus. In my way, that's what I see. Because whenever we play with Juventus, I've realized that apart from this year and last year, 2019 and 2020, we really had a decent record with Juventus in a way that Juventus has really tried to has struggled to play with us, if I can say that, in the past 10 fixtures back, maybe behind 2018. Yeah, that's also a rival, if I can say, in my own words.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think we also have another rival who we created our own, Barcelona.
Hey.
After that, yeah, that's humiliating. After us humiliating them, so I think they're also a rival. Though I really want us to always play them in the Champions League, like to make the rival always alive and kicking,
Yeah.
not to wait for after 4 years, 5 years. No, I want to play them at least every after 1 year. We play Barcelona.
That was an amazing game.
Yeah, it was so amazing. Actually, that day, I remember the first leg, I watched it live and not on my phone, but with a group of friends.
Right.
Okay, with so many people. So I got so disappointed. I'm like, anyway, we have lost it, and I know we are. Trust me, in my heart, I said we are not going to win this because why like we can't win? Okay, I started saying that we can't win, but still win. You get. So the second leg when it came in, I even didn't have energy to watch it. But that day, I remember very well. That day it was a Wednesday. I was doing my laundry. So at 9 sharp, I was with my phone on radio. Then I hear a goal. I hear Roma scored the goal. I'm like, hey, how is it possible? Because we were supposed to play the other next week, but how is it possible that Roma is scoring a goal?
Yeah.
Then I said, maybe the highlights of last week. Then I hear a second goal. I'm like, okay, seriously. So what I did, I first left my laundry and I rushed so fast, and I first checked the place where we watch it from, and I saw it was realistic.
Yeah.
It was so realistic. So I had to watch it. I sat, and all the people, we by that time we were around, I think if I can count, we were around 120 people. The people who I watch with soccer, they're around 120. So when I came in after, I think it was 30 minutes of the game, they were all wondering, you, where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Your team is here scoring. I think when we scored, they all looked for me, they searched for me because I'm known for supporting my team. So they're all saying, where have you been? Your team is here winning. What's wrong with you? They all shouted. They're like, hey, sit down, watch your team. That's when I sat, I watched the whole game. I cried. That day I cried, like I can even still feel the tears right now. I cried. So, after that corner kick, the Manolas corner kick, in a way that I cried, I shouted, I cried, I did both things at the same time. I shouted, I cried, I couldn't believe it. I shouted. You see that Roma admin on Twitter, he normally posts, he even didn't know what he posted because it was just so amazing. But if he was close to me, if I was the Roma admin, I would actually go offline for like, I think a full day, because that day I got messages on my phone, so many messages on my phone. People were like, wow, that day I just believed that. Do I think that's was that the beginning of the comebacks, if I can say, in Champions League? Because apart from the PSG, I think were the start of the comebacks of the Champions League. And also, apart from that, the thing that will always hurt me the most will be that same season when we played Barcelona and we beat it, then we faced Liverpool. That day I real cried because it was just only needing a goal for us to go through to the finals. And I believe we are going to beat Real Madrid in the finals because Liverpool played Real Madrid in the finals that year.
Right.
But I believe with our strength, we were to take the title because Real Madrid would not beat us. That one I'm quite sure. In that year, 2017, 2018 season, Real Madrid wouldn't beat us. We were too strong. But Liverpool just actually their goal, there was a goal they used the handball. They just allowed it. So that year I got so hurt, and I just believed that we could go through everything. But ever since the board and the president of our club and the sporting director, ever since that fracas, I think which happened last year, things have now changed. We are just performing so poorly, too poorly. Yeah, but anyway, it's my team. I mean, if I'm to leave Roma, what am I going to be supporting?
Who is your club legend?
I really missed the chance to see how good Francesco Totti was.
Right.
But of course, I would name him because he is our greatest club legend. But I really missed to see how good he plays his soccer, and yeah, number one, that's him. Then number two, of course, I watched Danielle De Rossi for these past 5 years, 5 years. I've watched him play. He's a very good, can I say, legend. Then the third, I would name Edin Dzeko. I'm talking about the legends I've seen.
Yeah.
Edin Dzeko. Edin Dzeko is also my legend. Number three. Then, I would say. Then number four, I would prefer, if at all God help, and Lorenzo Pellegrini doesn't leave Roma. He is also going to be my legend. And number five, I would say El Shaarawy, though he left, but he's really one of those players that struck my heart, and I'll never forget that man. So he's a legend to me. Yeah, but the two top legends, of course, it's De Rossi and Totti.
So, in fact, that kind of leads me to my next question. Players who you feel were underrated.
Players who are underrated. There is last season Lorenzo Pellegrini.
Right.
Then Kolarov, yes, I would say Kolarov because he was our free kick taker. I don't know why we sold him. I just up to now I'm still wondering why we had to sell Kolarov. At least we would bring someone to take free kicks, but we sold our core in terms of free kicks, so he was also underrated. Then the player who has been underrated, I think, for the past 3 years is Mirante. Mirante, our goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper does so many big things. He's so good. I don't know how to appreciate him. They don't give him the praise that he deserves. It really hurts. Mirante is not really given the praise that he deserves. Then Cengiz Unda, the one we sent to Leicester City, though been given less time, but yeah, him too.
And what about young players? Young players you're looking to see more of?
I would say, of course, it's Kluivert all the time. Anyone who asks me, of course, it's Kluivert because he's still young. He's got the potential. He can do everything. What they did is that they said on this day we are going to give 5 different gifts to 5 lucky fans in the whole world. There is nothing like maybe like and retweet our posts. They didn't put any condition. They just said we are going to give 5 lucky gifts to 5 different fans in the whole world. So I didn't really take it to be serious because I mean there could be a billion fans in this world. So I just liked the post, I retweeted it, and I just left it there. Sunday night, because I wasn't online the whole day. Sunday night, I go on my Twitter account.
Yeah.
So my notification brought me so many. They are saying this person followed you, this person followed you, this person. And I'm like, how can I get so many followers in an instant? So I go and I check out, and they're like, congratulations at Keith, you have won this, you've won a T-shirt. I got so shocked. I just couldn't believe it. I got so shocked. So I was maybe in my mind, I was like, how am I going to get the gift since it can take you 3 months, 4 months, or even a year to come to your country since I'm far and no one knows me. You get like, I have no connection there. So I just said, of course, thank you. I retweeted, I posted, and they're like, okay, wait, you're going to get your gift. So they posted it, let's say today is a Sunday. Then on Thursday, around 3 people received their gifts because they chose 2 people from Africa. That was me from Uganda and another person from, it was, I think, Zimbabwe or Mozambique. So they gave 3 people from different parts of the world, I think in Europe and the Americas. The coming week, after 1 week, I received a call in the morning from a Ugandan call. Then they tell me, please come for your package here at FedEx. At FedEx, there's a place where we. So at first I thought maybe it's these thieves. You know how someone can call you out of the blue and be like, come, and they maybe take all your money you get.
Yeah.
So I didn't believe it at first. So my heart was like, maybe first try to call them. I called them, their phone was busy. I just say maybe they're thieves. My heart kept on saying, call them again. So I called them at around 11 and they told me, come for your package now. So, of course, I had to rush in around 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Of course, I had to run away from work. My boss didn't know. Luckily enough, he wasn't around that time. So I went, I picked up my package, and it was really real. Of course, I couldn't believe. It was real. I picked it up. I came back to work. Then I had to do a video of it, thanking them. Then, of course, when you do a video, they retweet it, they like it, people follow you, and all that. Yeah, it was really so unrealistic to see it. But of course, I got it just in 1 week.
It must be really special to you. Do you wear it or do you keep it aside?
Yeah, yes, of course, I do wear it every week. I have to put it on every week. I have to put it on when I'm going to work every week. It's a must. I have to put it on. The nickname Omuroma. The reason why it came about is because when I'm going to watch the games, where normally where we gather from, the 120 people, or sometimes it's 150. You never know. So I always go with normally I bring them when it comes to the big games. Let's say Roma, AC Milan, Roma, Juventus. I carry all my jerseys. Like this one, I have around not just jerseys, but anything that shows that I support Roma, like T-shirts and whatnot. So I carry around 6 of them. I can put on 3 like this, then I put on another one, then I put on another one, then I carry one in my hand, I carry the other here, I put another one. Like it's too crazy, you get. So that's how that's how they named me because of that. Because I put on 3 t-shirts, then another one here, another one here, another one on the head. Like it's just too crazy.
Can you explain what it means?
When you translate that in Luganda, the language used, it's called Omu one and only. So if you translate it, what they called me, Omuroma, the person who supports Roma.
So
That's how the name came about.
So literally, it means one and only Roma supporter.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a cool nickname to
that's what
have,
it
man.
means. Yeah.
You think you're the only Roma fan from Uganda?
I would say I'm the only passionate fan. My first jersey that I bought in 2015, the home jersey. The second one was still the home jersey. Actually, the first 3 are the home jerseys. I bought them in case a new season comes in, I buy a new jersey. So I have 3 jerseys. Then the fourth is the 2003 jersey, the home jersey, the big one that I told you about, the big one.
Yeah.
So the fifth one, it's a black t-shirt that has the word I love Roma.
Nice.
I'll send you the picture to show it to you. That, and I bought it somewhere in town. It was, I think, I don't know. I was lucky to have it. So I think would I say, no one has it in my country. I'm not quite sure, but I was lucky to find it there. Then the sixth one is this one I'm putting on. This. Then the seventh, the one that makes a week, the one they sent me from Italy.
And you were saying that you wear one.
Yeah.
You're saying one for each day of the week. You wear them to work as well.
Yes, I did. I do that, but I did it 3 weeks ago when I named it the Roma Week.
Nice.
Can I say that the Roma Week? Yeah, the Roma Week. Like, actually, I'm going to try to do it again. I'll do it. I think. I just hope, if at all there is, in case, because there's something wild I'm trying to do. I want to do. In case we win a trophy, any trophy, I'll make sure the whole month I put on Roma. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll find a way to. I'm actually also going to create a day whereby on that day, whether what or what I have put on a Roma, something Roma related. Yeah.
What has it meant to you being a Roma fan? What does it mean to you?
It makes me to, because Roma, we are not really a big team or a strong team, but we are a team that fights, a team that hustles, a team that never gives up. We do hard work. We make sure we do everything we can to get the best. So in that kind of mentality, it gives me also the strength to go out there and I do my best, struggle, do hard, work hard every day, day in, day out, so that I can achieve at least something. Because I always see their games, they try all they can to do the best to get the 3 points. They try all they can, they struggle, they work hard, they do well in training, they do all they can. So that's like something I really cherish about it. Then also is about Roma is that it shows you that there are people that don't give up on me. Yes, we may not talk all the time, but there are some people who really cherish me, like the Italian fans, the online people, the admin, the Roma admin. I can even take around 4 months without speaking to him, 4 good months. And in my heart, I'm like, okay, maybe the guy forgot me. But out of the blue, in the 5th month, the guy posts me like, we can be there, and I be like, okay, there are some people who really, yes, they are so busy, but at least, even though you don't say hi, at least they do remember you. So that's one thing that that really gives me so much courage and about Roma. And it's in my blood. So can you remove all your blood? You can't. My blood is red. I can't remove my blood. It's already inside. So, and the badge is here, the heart. You can't remove your heart, the badge, away from your body. If you remove your heart, you die. If you take it away, I die.
Keith, thanks, man, for coming on Faraway Fan. It has been so great talking to you.
Thank you.
I know we had some tech troubles,
Okay, me.
but it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm so glad to have met you, man.
Okay, me too.
And
thank you too.
I hope things settle in Kampala soon and you stay safe, man.
Yeah, I think so. I'll stay safe.
Cool, man. Take care.
Okay, goodbye.